Okay. Hello everyone. This has been around 2 hours of me playing Stella Sora, and I wanted to give my honest thoughts. My first impressions, if you will. My first impression with this game, I would say, it's good. It's pretty fun, honestly. I didn't expect to like it as much as I am right now. Though I'm only 2 hours in, I'll probably make a actual longer video when the actual beta test is over. But as I'm wrapping up stream, I wanted to actually end up making an actual video talking about this. This gameplay is actually pretty fun. What I came to learn is there's a couple game modes I have unlocked right now. Right now there's the Ascension, which basically is kind of like a roguelike similar to Simulated Universe, where basically you go into a tower and complete it. After every floor you get a certain buff, and sometimes there's advanced stages where you get special rewards and stuff. That's really fun. It's a pretty interesting gameplay loop. The way they decided to do it is really fun. The gameplay is actually somehow really engaging. I did not expect that whatsoever. Honestly, I was more thinking it was going to be akin to something like Blue Archive or something like Black Beacon. But it's definitely more like Black Beacon than it is Blue Archive. But I would say it beats it out of the park. It feels a lot more smooth, and the gameplay is way fun. I would want to hop you into an actual match to show you what the game is like. This is the team select screen where you can have one main person that's on your main team, which is the one you play, and then the other two are supports. The other two basically are where you can use their skills and ultimate, but you don't actually use them in battle, which is pretty interesting. I'm gonna use Faressa as an example as my main team, and I'll show you my main current team, which is Faressa as the main, Iris as a support, and Teresa as a support. I'm gonna hop into this match and show you what this game is like. Then there's discs. These discs basically are artifacts in this game. You get them on the disc gacha, where you, well, obviously roll for discs. These discs give you a bunch of different effects. These discs are mainly used for water types, as shown at the indicator down below. This disc increases Aqua character's attack by 30%, and after casting skill increases mark damage by 60% for 5 seconds. As you may see, that is pretty good for my Aqua-based team right now, right? And you want to try your best to actually have the discs match up with your actual elements you're using. Right now, I don't think I have another one. Yeah, right now I don't. It's whatever. So I'm going to be stuck with these two as my support discs. These support discs, I think, don't act. I wish I could tell you what the support discs do, but I actually have no clue right now. I will be telling you guys that in a different video when I actually give a guide. But I'm just here to show you the gameplay, tell you how I actually feel about the game. I'd say the gameplay is pretty fun. It's basically standard. You don't actually have to attack. When you get close to them, you attack automatically, which I didn't think about that. I didn't think that's how it's going to work. As you may see on the... this is a good example to show what I was talking about. So basically, after you finish a wave, you get to choose between 3 buffs. It chooses between a random character in your squad. You don't usually get to actually choose which character actually gets the buffs. So basically, I get to choose one of these ones. I want to choose this one, I guess. On the bottom right, it shows that obviously you have the dash meter. You're gonna do 2 dashes at a time. The dashes fill up pretty quickly, which is really good, honestly, because I somehow decide to spam dashes all the time. Then above that is your support character's skills and ultimates. Those are what you're actually going to be able to use in battle. You can't use your actual support characters. But beside the actual dash is your actual main DPS, spin attack, which hers is literally a spin attack. Kind of like Noelle from Genshin Impact. For Teresa's, hers is basically you create a big water field that does dot aqua damage, and hers basically slows down the enemies and gets them kind of stuck. Low-key kind of a broken god. But basically, there's a certain amount of floors in a tower, and after you complete a tower, you actually get to keep all the buffs that you got in the tower. So you actually want to choose wisely. That's luckily the best part. I'm gonna give up so I can show you other things in the game. I don't want to be here the whole time. But after you end up doing that, you can go to... actually, I don't want to say that, but sorry. But after you finish your Ascension domain, you can go and use your actual setups you actually just made in your Ascension domain into the Menace Arena and the Bounty Trials. The Menace Arena is basically an arena-based game mode where you end up having to have a time limit and you have a certain amount of time to complete all the enemies before you lose. Actually, I can show you some gameplay here. I might actually lose because I haven't actually tried this yet. And my Iris and Teresa aren't actually leveled very much, so that too. I'm going to just show you what it looks like and how the gameplay actually works. Basically, all you gotta do is talk to these guys. Before you talk to them, you can actually activate your skills before. So like, if you have skills that take longer to activate than others, you can activate it before you actually talk to them. But that only happens for this first wave. So the next waves you can't actually do that unless you exit out fully. As an example, I can do this first, and then that's how I can do it. Again, 1, 2, 3 spin to win, and casting the ultimate. You can also turn off the ult animations, so it can only play once play, which I decided to do, because it was going on way too long for some reason, and it gets really long and interesting sometimes. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So like, I don't have one for spectacle. I think I'm gonna be fine with this. I think I'll probably end up actually fully clearing it with my current team, which is surprising. Like, I don't think I'm actually that good. Oh, okay, but 1, 2, 3, spin. I want to actually get them all that in the same area, so please do. So the reason why they're getting pulled in is because I actually have a buff that pulls them for me. For normal things, you can actually usually do that, so that's something to keep in mind. Some things actually change up the gameplay a lot. Yeah, so I did lose the battle because I'm also like really low. And I was going to show an example of what it's like, so if you don't pass in time, you instantly lose. Which I think that's pretty cool. It's standard stuff, kind of like the Abyss and Genshin Impact, or Tower Adversity and Wuthering Waves. Or Mach, I guess, and Mach Star Rail. Then there's the trials, where the basic trials is where you can get the materials to level up your characters, where you can get the books. The books are used to level up characters. The discs are used to level up your discs. And these credits are used everywhere. They're used in conjunction with leveling up other characters. And the Tingle promotion, those are used to actually promote your characters. As you may see when you actually use an example, if I wanted to go level up a character, let's say I wanted to level up Noya. You all get Noya for free at the beginning of the game. So you're searching them. You want to level up Noya, you have to use your actual books. You have to use a certain amount of books to get them up to level 10. And then after you get to level 10, you upgrade them fully, and then now you have to use a specific material for them specifically to promote them. As you may see, I need to use Faint Wick, so I need to actually go farm those. After you can farm the Faint Wick here, And after you get a 3-star, you can quick battle it, so you don't have to do it over and over and over and sit there. Which I think is a really good thing. I'm so glad they added that into the game. I'm gonna use this team as an example. Actually, yeah, I'll use this team as an example. So I don't have to play the same character every single time in this. They all have open animations. Lucky the animations on this are pretty good too. That's something that I was like not expecting. Like I saw some of the animations when they started to do some showcases. But besides that, I haven't really seen very much of the game. The opening cutscene was actually surprisingly nice, all 3D animated. Really pretty, quite the spectacle. I wish I actually got a video of this. If I can find some actual link of it, I'll show you all. So then after you beat this, you get a specific type of reward. And you use that to level up your characters. And now that I got 3 stars, I can quick clear it too, so that's pretty nice. Honestly, that's pretty nice. I like it a lot. I should probably actually use up all these, and I don't actually have enough. So you actually might have to do it multiple times. I only had to do it 2 times to level up my Frisa. So it actually is, maybe you can get 1 or you can get 2 specifically. Okay, tap here to requirement. Okay, yeah. Got it. Anyways, that's not what we'll talk about. Stop, guys, I get it. I'm working my gameplay right now, man. Okay, actually this is something I didn't know about. This is kind of interesting. So apparently you can convert these. So if you have the 3 of the ones below it, you can convert into a higher rarity. And I'm assuming you can combine some. Okay, this is what you combine. So you can combine gifts. Speaking of gifts, there's basically a relationship system in this game, similar to Blue Archive, where you basically call up your actual people and you can invite them to go do stuff. Like, and then the special memories, which the special memories give extra, I'm assuming. Don't quote me on that, that might be wrong. You can read all this. I'm gonna leave it up on screen for y'all for a little bit, if y'all want to read it. But I'm not gonna read it. At least not yet. Okay, so then after that, you can send them a gift, which ends up actually boosting their affinity up. And then after, when your affinity goes up, you can do their character stories, which their character stories are how you get the L2Ds in this game. Similar to Blarka. Which I'm gonna do for this one because I want to get her L2D. I think I need to get them up to 6 to get all of them. Someone put me on that. I'm gonna go double check. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can also see you get companion missions. You get to do specific missions you have to do for the characters to also boost up their infinity. It's very awesome. Infinity level up. Woo, we're friendly. I got friends, guys. Guys, you can have friends in this game. I know it's very hard for gacha players to have those. But after you load their infinity, you can actually get do their bond stories. And after some of bond stories, that's how you get their LTDs. I think that's all I've unlocked right now. Actually, wait, before that I was talking about the wishing system. The wishing system is pretty much the same as I'd say Genshin Impact. I think it is also 300, or is it 160? I think I'm gonna check that real quick. It's 150, so it's actually a lot less than Genshin Impact. Okay, Sorrow, a lot less than most games. So there's the Tinkerer system where you can actually pull the characters. Then there's the discs, which are obviously used as artifacts. Basically, you can also think of them as artifacts or weapons in the game. this would be free. I want to say Frieza, but like I didn't want to get the name wrong. Yeah, it is Frieza. This is basically Frieza's signature weapon, and it will be basically built perfectly for her. You can get a guaranteed 5-star after a couple of temples, which I have some right now, and we can actually do a demonstration. This will be my first 5-star ever. Watch this. Well, actually, it'll be my second. This will happen right now on camera because my luck precedes time and space. Watch this shit. Well, never mind. That's missing. Okay, so when you're doing a summon, there is 3 animations. Blue means you only get a blue. Gold is a 4-star. And then there's basically purple pink, which that's a 5-star. So right now I got a 4-star, which is Shimino. So butchered that. Interesting. I haven't seen her before. And then these are also how you get the discs. Sometimes you get discs in the actual character shop. Sometimes you get characters in the discs areas. It's really stupid, I'll say. I'm not gonna lie. I just think that a lot. You would think you'd get a 5-star character, but then somehow you get a 2-star. 5 stars. This gotcha animation is also really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is probably like one of my favorites now. It kind of reminds. Oh, it's kind of like Honkai Star Rails. Okay, this is a good. Yeah, this is what it looks like when you get a 5-star. So then this means we're getting a 5-star next. So cool. So let's count it down, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a new one. Hopefully I can actually use that. So let's check it out in the end. 5, 6, 7. It's just 1. Oh, okay. I was right. This is delusion though. I'm apparently delusional. It's not 7. 8, 9. Okay, it's the last one. So then this should be the 5-star character. They get a little intro animation, also known as like they have like their own voice lines before they appear, which is pretty interesting. Gives you some character, gets you to know them a little bit. Okay, I got Mystique. Okay, so it's like a little mage. I don't know what she does. Kind of interesting. She giving the vibe of fire. Bro, she looks so rad. She looks very mean. These are all the standard banner 5-stars. Each of them probably are their own thing. Let's go check out what she does. She is a versatile, so she can be used as a support or a DPS. What element she is? She's Umbra as an element. Interesting. Huh. Oh, I'm gonna have to read out on this and make a video on her. Oh well. It's one of those days, I guess. But after all of this, what do I think? Do I think this game is shit? I'd say no. This game is really fun. It's definitely a fresher experience. It just feels like a more polished Blue Archive, which that makes me happy. Personally, I love Blue Archive. It's my favorite gacha, you'd say. But gameplay-wise, it's really boring. This definitely feels like this feels like a thing of fresh air. I like it a lot. Would I recommend trying it? At the current point in time, I'd say yeah, give it a try. If you like games like top-downs, like roguelikes, you'd probably like this game. Or if you kind of just like games like Blue Archive, I guess. And I think you'd like it too. So that's my first impressions. I think it's very fun. The gameplay is pretty fun, engaging, actually makes me want to go do it. The progression isn't that bad, but I would not lie that I didn't get lost. And the disc system, I don't know how to feel about the disc system yet. We'll see as I get further into the game. Personally, right now, I'm like, eh. Seems kind of annoying right now, but we'll see. But that's my thoughts on the game. Hope you liked the video. If you think that was cool, I'll be making more Stella Sora videos later in the future, starting tomorrow, which will come out with a guide. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.